Hey my kiddos, it's been a little while since we've done anything, and today I want to work on a couple of motorcycles. So we're going to learn how to draw a street, a race bike, or a chopper. Sometimes they're Harleys, but this is just a style, and they call it a chopper style. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to start at the bottom of the page, and we are going to draw an angled line from about a third of our page downward going forward, and another one right next to it, something simple. And at the end of that, we're going to draw a little circle, a little half circle, sorry, and then a little circle inside of that half circle. And at the top of this, we're going to draw just a little square, rectangle, little box. And then one more bigger box, which is where the steering tube is, connects to the frame. Top of that, we're going to draw another box. Tall, skinny box. Long boxes on this one. And then a circle. From there, we're going to do another angle about the same as this. About that long. Another one right next to it. And then two more angles going downward. And finished off at the end. And then we're going to make like a little line, bunch of little lines. That represents kind of the handle grip. Now we're going to do the gas tank. And you could do all kinds of weird shapes, funny shapes for the gas tank. You could do like a half circle, an egg shape. You could do something really wild where it's kind of got points to it. Anything you want to do. Maybe on this one we'll do something with some crazy points. Go up, really sharp edge, come down, do it this way. Just gonna make it up. That's your gas tank. And then your gas tank has to have a spot to put the gas. So you put like a little rectangle in there, and that's where you fill. The gasoline goes inside of that. Then connected down here is another portion of the frame. We're going to take that down about equal to here and start to go back and do another one kind of thick. And then you're going to get a little closer to this one. So see how these two lines come closer together than here. And then it's going to follow back just another short distance, like so. And we'll put another half circle right there. Now we're going to take and draw a small line off the front of this, and another one right next to it, and then a circle off of that. And that's the foot peg, where you put your foot when you ride. On this side, we're going to draw a wheel. So I like to come up maybe about this tall right here. And I put these marks on here so it kind of helps me know where I'm going to keep my circle in. So I'll put a mark here and a mark here, maybe another mark out here and out here. And I can connect these points by doing half circle or quarter circles. That's my front wheel. Now we want to go right inside of that. And this is what is going to create the illusion of a tire. So we'd make this part black, because tires are usually black. About like that. And then we need some spokes. So just draw a bunch of lines. And there we have spokes. Nice and easy, right? Now here, below the gas tank in this area, we're going to draw the engine. So I would start with a circle, another circle in the middle of it, and then maybe square off to this side and a square off to that side. We're kind of just making this up. And then these particular engines typically go at an angle like this and an angle like this. And we're going to do another line here, and this indicates the top of the heads of the engine. And they usually have a bunch of small lines right here and right there. And then maybe some wires. So we'll just draw a black line coming in like that. Another one going here. Wires and different things. Next, we're going to draw another short line, and it's going to go to the seat. So the seat, it could be a huge seat if you want. Let's see, we'll start off with a small round here, kind of curves in, makes a big bump here, and then back, kind of like a peanut kind of a shape, I guess. Then another line, 2 lines right there. Now we're going to make another half circle, and we're going to make a long line coming out, and it's going to make a half circle and come back to this shape right here with a circle in the middle of that. This is the chain basically that drives the rear wheel. And then again, just like over here, I'm going to put a tire there, so I want to go make myself a couple lines and draw my wheel about like that, and then make our tire by drawing just another line just inside of this line. Super simple, and color it black. There, not so hard. And then this needs spokes too. So we're going to just keep going at an angle when you draw your spokes. Right? So there's your back tire. And then above the back tire, there's usually a fender. So right here, we're going to draw kind of like a triangle shape that curves back to right there. And that's pretty much the most of the bike right there. This back tire could be a little bit thicker, because choppers kind of have big back tires and skinny front tires. And then maybe put some lines in your gas tank just for fun. And then color it all in, make it look kind of crazy. Oh, one more thing, we have to have an exhaust comes off of here, so the exhaust will come out, have a half round in, and then back. And that's our exhaust tube. So that's a chopper. Now we're going to draw what they call a sport bike. And a sport bike is kind of a lot more curvy and fun. So what I start is with the front fairing part of it. So we're going to do this kind of shape like that, and then almost the opposite, starting at this point going backwards and then back forward a little. And then this line here is going to come back and curve up just a slight bit, right about that far. Now, somewhere in this area, not halfway, but still up toward the top, you're going to draw 2 lines going at an angle toward the front, and then a little half round at the end of that, and then a little bit bigger one around that. And then just like before, we're going to make some marks about where the tire is. Sometimes I go around a few times to get that shape that I want. And then now go on the inside again. This makes the illusion of a tire, which is black. Okay, and this one's got big brakes. They call them disc brakes up front. So we're going to go a little bit bigger circle right here with a couple, like some holes like that. And then another little fender that comes off the front. So follow that curve and make a little fender right there. Now, from this point, we're going to do an upward motion and then curve back toward the front and back out again. So it's going to be up like a little half U, back toward the front, and then back. And then now we're going to put our handlebars in here, so we're going to do a square here, and a circle on top, and then straight line coming out with a circle on the end of it, and a little line there. That represents our handlebars. Then at this point here, we're going to come back at a downward angle, and then another one at a downward angle. And then this we're going to do like an egg shape. And that's the gas tank for that motorcycle, which gets a little gas cap. At this, where these 2 points meet, we're going to go forward. Then we're going to go straight down. And then we're going to connect this section here. And then at this point, where this line comes in, we're going to follow that down like this. Right about that far. Straight down. Make a little box. Stop there. We're going to do one more line connecting those two. And then the engine's going to be in here. And you could do whatever you want. You could do a square with a circle in it, and then like another circle next to it, and then a couple lines, just like engine parts. So now we need the frame that goes underneath here and underneath the seat. That is going to be kind of a little triangle type piece with a smaller triangle inside of it. And a line going this way. And then our seat's going to start here. And it's kind of going to go flat and then slightly uphill. Another angle, and then back. And then we're going to do what they call the rear swing arm. That's going to come off of this little angle here. You're going to go back. You're going to go up at a slight angle. You're going to curve it down about that far. And then you're going to draw a little half circle on the end. And you're going to follow that same line we did back up and over. And then we're going to go back down to this point. And then we're going to make a bigger, just like this break back here, we're going to make a bigger circle. And draw some dots on there so it looks like a break. And I want to put my wheel in, so I want to make a mark here, here, here. Don't go all the way through that. Then we'll make the tire. Make it black. And this bike will have some different spokes. Instead of doing single ones like this one down here, we're going to do 2 lines together. 2 lines together. And you won't really see this one back here, so you could do like a little hidden line right there. And then go back to the front and do the same thing. 2 lines together, make a space, and then 2 lines together, make a space, 2 more lines, make a space. So basically you have 5 spokes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now for this back section, to finish that off, we need another chain, just like on this one down here. So it's going to go from the bottom of this disc all the way up to here. And you don't want to go through that, you want to kind of go underneath it. Just so it's like a little line like that. Now, we want to do a rear fender section. So we're going to come off of this angle, go up and over, half circle, and come back to the seat. And then maybe you draw just a couple of lines in here for some coolness. And then their exhaust pipe goes underneath here. So it's a straight line out, half curve, straight line back, and then a little tip on the end. And that's a street bike. Or a sport bike. I think a sport bike is more, because you really drive it for fun things like going fast and stuff. And this one's more for cruising around. So there's our bikes. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe it, and we'll see you in the next time. Bye.